Hello there and welcome to you all, and thank you for joining me back at the channel at Just Gone Viral. I'd like to say a big shout out to the subscribers, those of you who are new and those of you who've been with us since day one. Also to the subscribers that suggested doing this video and covering the topic of the LA fires, because like myself and also them, they felt that something wasn't right and that this needed to be investigated even further. Then when we delve and investigate and find videos and content surrounding the LA fires, and also with the connection and link to the Maui fires, things start to become a little bit more crystal clear. Now, by any means, I'm not here to convince you or sway you of your decision or your point of view. I'm literally here just to present you with certain facts and evidence and allow you to make your minds up for yourselves. So the LA fires started on the 7th of January 2025 and caused devastation through LA and also the Hollywood Hills. We've got a few videos that we'll take a look at, and hopefully these might explain things a little bit more. With regards to the Maui fire that started on the 8th of August 2023, people noticed that cars, houses and umbrellas that were the colour blue seemed to escape and were untouched, bearing in mind this was a fire. Then evidence was discovered that certain laser beams are repelled by the colour blue. And with the case of the LA fires, it was the colour green. So with that being said, let's delve into the first part of the video and expose the 2028 Smart City plans. I will apologise for any sound from the videos as I'm not able to adjust these and you might need to adjust your device, so I do apologise in advance. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real...
So there's just a quick glimpse of the plans for 2028 in LA. Also do a quick roll call, so if you want, drop down in the chat section where everybody's listening to from, and we'll progress further with the show. So there was also CCTV footage that came out from an LA home at 3 AM in the morning, literally moments before the LA fires started. Now there is also a connection here between the driver of the Tesla truck that caused the explosion outside Donald Trump's hotel. And the reason being for this is, this man was actually responsible for inventing and creating the unmanned drone, which is what they fitted the new laser type called the Firefly to the front of it, which can be used for weather manipulation and also warfare. So it just so happens that this man pulled up outside Trump Hotel, took his own life by a shot to the head apparently, and then detonated the Tesla truck. But it is quite well known with regards to Tesla vehicles that these can actually be remotely controlled. So whether he actually drove the vehicle there himself or not is to be debated. So the next video we will take a look at is in response to the emergency services, who just happened to be there 2 days before the event happened. This included fire engines and ambulances. I will let the news reporter tell you further and digress the details and also the situation.
The National Guard men and women that have been on here, we pre-positioned 120 engines, helicopters, dozers, water tenders. We did that on Sunday, 2 days before this event.
To rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
So you might ask yourself, why would someone start fires deliberately in LA? Well, when you take a look at the plans for the futuristic 2028 Smart City for LA, the railway system and the plans overlap and fit perfectly over the top of the trail of where the LA fires ripped through. It will be interesting to see who also buys up any property or land that's left over with the LA fires, as back with the Maui fires, there was people such as The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and also Oprah Winfrey, along with Mark Zuckerberg, who came along and bought the land up for cheap as chips. So there was just an inkling and an insight into the plans with regards to the smart cities, also the coincidences with regards to the Australian fires and also the Maui fires. So like I said, people have speculated with regards to how these fires were started. Some people believe that this was done by the latest and new technology. This is known as the Firefly and can be fitted to an unmanned drone and used as a weapon with regards to war and also with regards to weather manipulation. So you can kind of understand why people have had their doubts, concerns, and not always taken on board and believe exactly what they're told, so to speak. So with regards to weather manipulation and whether this is true, we'll take a look at the next news article and see what it says about weather manipulation.
Climate change. And now we're learning that scientists and researchers are looking at how to change the weather on purpose. That's right. Lasers now could one day manipulate rain and lightning. CBS This Morning contributor Michio Kaku is a physics professor at City College of New York. Professor, I mean, lasers really to change the weather?
That's right. We physicists are firing trillion-watt lasers into the sky to actually precipitate rain clouds and actually bring down lightning bolts. This is a game changer.
But this is experimental.
It's experimental. However, by firing trillion-watt lasers, you rip apart the electrons, creating what are called ions, and these ions act like seeds, like dust particles, bringing down rain and even lightning.
This fascinates me in part because, too, I remember reading the stories that China had used this during the Olympics, that the USSR had used this after Chernobyl to create rain clouds. I mean, do those really work then? We have some of these capabilities now?
Inconclusive. Even in the 60s, the CIA used this to bring down monsoons during the Vietnam War, to wash out the Viet Cong. Governments have been playing with this thing.
Alleged to.
Alleged to, right.
Yeah.
Now, we realize that for decades now, these governments have been alleged to have experimented with weather control, but nothing conclusive. This time we're bringing in the laws of physics. You can actually bring down electricity down the beam.
So what does it mean for drought areas that need to have rain for crops and the consequences of famine?
For floods, for agriculture, farmers, and flooding, and even hurricanes, all of them could be subject to weather modification.
I said with regards to weather manipulation and cloud seeding, this starts to raise questions and eyebrows as to why, if this technology is available, why the LA fires were allowed to rip through for days upon end, rather than using the technology that we have and creating clouds and rain that would have put the fire out. So as we turn our attention to the last video, which is a prediction made by The Simpsons, as we know with regards to The Simpsons and their predictions, 9 times out of 10, they don't tend to be very far wrong.
Simpsons already predicted about the Los Angeles fire. Los Angeles has been facing dangerous wildfires that have turned parts of the city and surrounding areas into scenes of devastation. The hills catch fire first. Strong winds spread the flames everywhere. Trees become like giant matches. The sky turns orange and dark. Even the famous Hollywood sign starts smoking. Families have to leave their homes quickly. Traffic jams fill all the roads. People wear masks because of the smoke. Firefighters work day and night. Everyone keeps checking their phones for news. The Simpsons predict the fire will last for weeks because no rain comes to help. Winds keep blowing strong. There's too much dry grass and trees. Firefighters get very tired. Animals run into the city to escape flames. Famous movie studios have to shut down. The smoke makes daytime look like night. People can't go outside for days. But communities help each other and people share their homes with strangers. What do you think of this? And pray for Los Angeles.
Well, there you go. So that kind of covers all the videos and information that's come to light. We've also gone over the laser technology with regards to the Dragon wildfire, which is the laser that's fitted to the unmanned drone, and also the link with regards to the Tesla truck explosion outside Donald Trump's hotel. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. What do you think? What are your suspicions of this? Do you think this was accidental, or was this done deliberately? We will also be opening the membership soon, so that will be exclusive videos and content. There will also be giveaways and competitions, and you will also get to have a look at behind the scenes of what happens at Just Gone Viral and the 2 new projects that we have for 2025. And with that being said, thank you all very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure to have you here. I hope you enjoyed the content as well. If you haven't already, smash subscribe. If you enjoyed the video and the content, smash the like button too. Take care of yourselves as always and each other, and I'll see you in the next video.